was doing. I'm looking So that's why I was like, nah, I'm just gonna keep going.
Now we got some talent there.
Send me the music.
And I was telling this one, no worry. I got.
Yeah,
And he kept on
fire.
He was like keeping on, bro, sing me the stuff. And I was like, okay, let me see how do I work this out.
Yeah.
I give you increments.
Yes.
And then when I gave you your work, this brother is like, my bro,
Stuff that you don't hold on to, bro. You know what I mean? Even if you release it now, 20 years from now, people are still discovering like Eric Clapton, those people. And they're like, it's like the first time experiencing this music. So now, we hold on to it on the hard drives. Nobody's ever gonna. There's a message in there. So somebody needs that message, the serenity, you know what I mean? Somebody needs it, and now you're sitting with it there. So that seed might be planted in somebody else. So the plant seeds, and then the next blood must fall. Person, or I'm not saying very good, but you get what I'm saying, something like the impact. Similar. Thick. Nah, thick.
I never read that.
What was the reaction? And then in a week, Jordan actually must have seen obviously the fact that he played in the barbershop.
Yeah.
What was the people's take on it? Because obviously they're not hearing all the popular stuff that's happening, and here's something unique is playing.
Nah, look. I work with 3 people.
Yes.
Yeah? The 2 of them, their music taste is not quite like mine and WLC.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Because he also has a similar sort of, taste and liking.
Each one's got their own taste in music.
So he actually noticed the song. So when I played it, he was like, okay. Because funny enough, he was playing his music for one of his clients. And I was like, hey, and I played it, it's like, okay. And even like I didn't say it, but you can tell, you can get the general sense. They're all just like, nodding heads and stuff.
Yeah.
And for me, that's enough. That's enough because then the music speaks on a different level. It's not just someone needs to actually tune in to listen and to connect. You connect with them in a way where it doesn't interrupt their soul, their person. It just kind of just blends together so that they can vibe to it and they're like, okay, not quite, but then they're still doing their own shit,
But just also knowing that was part of your handiwork that you were involved in, and you see people years later.
Yeah, and you're like, it's so vibing. But it's inspiring also, man. Because like I said, there was a big period in my career or in my life actually where I thought, this is now the brick wall. And I'm not gonna get over this brick wall. But it's like for every small victory that I made in music, I'm now seeing the fruits of it. I'm seeing how people are like, okay, there's a quiet song. I like this and that. Oh, that's good with that. Who's this brat? Stuff like that. So then I'm like, if I really gave up on this brick wall and turned around, I would never have experienced this. Never would have.
And just that preparation from 2016, 2017, 2018. So I remember to some of the guys, it was a night when the guys were like, okay, I could see the question that they were asking doesn't stop here.
When I was frustrated, bro.
Because we weren't releasing anything at the time, and we were just cooking up, night after night. And I said to them, hang in there.
He said it,
But it was like I said before, and I reiterate this, it was just God appointed that I had to meet up with Mingo. And that was the waiting period. Because we did the first release on Audio Mac. I remember. The response wasn't that great because the people wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, people weren't really tuning to Audio Mac that much. Everyone is just tubally download the song.
So Tubally was hot that time.
And that's the thing. But we the thing is we wanted streams, we wanted general traffic. Also, it's a good way to keep the overview. You can log into your analytics and stuff. If you put the song on the internet, there's a lot of websites that can duplicate it, so you can't really track.
That's what you want actually.
Fabricated,
Exactly, so that we could actually see how much our growth is going. And I think that was a good thing, but it was also a problem for us.
Yes.
Because we were very fresh in the game, and there was a lot of us who was expecting instant growth. I knew from the beginning that is not how music works. I always knew it.
And then advantage for you.
I knew you can also. So
Yes.
whenever there was talks, impatient, and he said, guys, just keep going. I will just sit there and I'm listening because I know, man, we're working towards something.
Yeah.
And that don't happen. Bro, that series Empire, yeah, the one didn't start from nothing. He built it. It didn't just happen.
Yeah.
You know, that was okay. Now I'm gonna make a decision now, and every decision I make after this aligns with this one decision that I made now.
Yeah.
So we decided we're gonna do music, and we're gonna do it to the best of our ability.
Yeah.
So everything that you do, that is career-wise, should somehow link up to.
Align with that, yeah.
You know, it's making your music prosper and grow.
And I think that is why also I kept it so low key at the time.
Yeah.
Because everybody was asking, yo, Jason, we seen all this pressure by your house, man, bro. What's happening?
Yeah. And you can't let everyone know also.
Yeah.
Howdy, man.